Never, under any circumstances, take this plant out of your house. The moment it crosses the threshold, the flow of money in your household may begin to break apart without any warning at all. Hello, I am Master Zhen. Many people think that houseplants are just for decoration. You can place them wherever you like, take them outside if you feel like it, or throw them away when you're bored. But according to Feng Shui and energy principles, there are certain plants that are far more than just decoration. Once they've been in your home for long enough, they become a part of the living energy flow, deeply connected to your wealth, stability, and your family's sense of peace. When these plants stay in the right spot, money might not pour in quickly, but it rarely runs dry. Life may not be overflowing with riches, but spending tends to stay in balance. On the other hand, when these plants are removed from the home, especially without intention, many people start to notice money coming in only to disappear again, unexpected expenses popping up all the time, and an unsettling feeling that seems to have no clear cause. In this video, I will reveal to you some specific types of plants that should never be taken out of the house. These plants help you keep money in, guard your assets, and protect the energy of your living space. Before we go any further, I invite you to write a simple sentence in the comments section. I cherish and protect the wealth in my home. When you write that down, you are actively choosing to hold on to the good fortune meant for you and your loved ones. If you find these insights helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel so I can keep sharing simple, practical Feng Shui secrets you can apply for the long term to keep your money safe, your home steady, and your family's peace intact. So, which specific plants should absolutely never be taken out of your house? Right now, I am going to walk you through each one so you can recognize which plant might be quietly helping your family keep money and avoid making small mistakes that could actually disrupt the good fortune in your home. First, the jade plant. To begin with, the jade plant is a slow-growing, long-living plant. In Feng Shui, things that grow slowly and steadily are often associated with accumulated energy. Once this plant has been in your home for a long time, it starts to learn the rhythms of your daily life, your spending habits, and the flow of money in the household. In other words, it becomes part of the financial energy balance in your living space. When you take the jade plant out of your house, especially if you bring it outside or give it to someone else, you are energetically moving the center of accumulation. This may not cause an immediate disruption, but it often leads to very real changes. Money becomes harder to hold on to, unexpected expenses show up more often, or a vague sense of financial instability creeps in, even when your income has not changed. Another important reason is the plant's appearance. The leaves of the jade plant are thick, round, and filled with moisture, symbolizing money being stored and not leaking away quickly. When the plant remains in the house, this holding energy is anchored in your space, but when it is taken out, that stabilizing force has nothing to cling to, and the household finances may become less steady. Many people think they can simply replace an old jade plant with a new one. However, in Feng Shui, not all plants are the same, even if they are the same type. A plant that has lived in your house for years carries the energetic memory of your family. Taking it away means discarding part of the accumulated energy that has been built up over time. In addition, the jade plant is often seen as a holder, not a magnet. It may not bring new money in when finances are already in chaos, but it is extremely good at preventing money from slipping away when things are stable. That is why, when the plant is removed, your household may not immediately lose wealth, but it becomes much harder to keep money from flowing out. The location of the plant also explains why it should not be moved often. The jade plant does well in a living room or a bright, steady corner of the home. When it stays in one place for a long time, it helps maintain energy balance in that area. Taking it out or moving it around frequently disrupts that balance, and over time, this affects your sense of stability in life. Second, the red aglaonema. The red aglaonema is a plant that brings circulating and expansive energy. It is often seen as a symbol of financial flow and continuous opportunity. Unlike plants that store energy, this one represents movement and smooth progress. That is why it should not be taken out of the house, because doing so may interrupt the flow of wealth and opportunities. One characteristic of the red aglaonema is its soft stem and its fast, outward growing pattern when placed in a stable environment. In Feng Shui, this type of growth reflects the way money and chances naturally try to enter a living space. When the plant remains in your home long term, this flow of energy is kept steady, helping financial activities run more smoothly. When the red aglaonema is taken out of the house, this flow is often interrupted. While the effects might not be immediate, they usually show up as delays at work, irregular income, or a feeling that your financial plans are disconnected and not coming together. This happens because the point of attraction for financial energy is no longer present in your daily environment. Another key reason is the plant's ability to adapt. Once it gets used to the indoor environment, it creates a steady rhythm of energy. Taking the plant out breaks that rhythm, and the financial energy becomes scattered and hard to maintain in the long run. The red aglaonema does not need to be placed in a central spot in your home, but it does need indirect light and a calm environment. The less the plant is moved, the easier it is to hold on to the positive flow of energy. Frequent trimming or constant repositioning also reduces its Feng Shui effectiveness. Third, jasmine. Jasmine is not a plant that directly brings in money, but it plays a very important role. It helps maintain harmony and emotional stability in your home. In Feng Shui, money tends to stay longer when your living space is peaceful, comfortable, and free of conflict. Jasmine is the kind of plant that helps preserve that kind of energy. Jasmine has a gentle fragrance that spreads slowly and lasts a long time. Its scent is not overpowering, but instead calms the atmosphere, reduces stress, and balances the emotions of everyone in the home. When emotions are stable, decisions about money and life are usually more thoughtful and less impulsive. This is why jasmine is seen as a plant that indirectly, but reliably, helps keep money in the house. You should not take jasmine out of your house because once it becomes familiar with your living space, it starts playing a key role in maintaining harmony. Removing it takes away that point of emotional balance, which can lead to a heavier atmosphere, less rhythm in daily life, and a gradual loss of peace. When harmony weakens, even if money comes in, it is harder for it to stay. Jasmine is especially suitable for families who value warmth, emotional stability, and long-term well-being. It does not need to be in a prominent location, but it should be placed where there is soft, natural light, close to shared living areas or near a window. The most important thing is to let the plant stay in one spot. Do not move it around often, and do not throw it away just because it blooms less for a while. Another reason jasmine should stay indoors is that its growth pattern is tied to familiar surroundings. When the plant is stable, the scent spreads evenly, and the living space naturally feels more pleasant. This pleasant environment is the foundation for good fortune to gather and for money to stay, rather than be lost due to unseen disruptions. Fourth, peace. Lily. The peace lily is a plant that mainly works to balance and purify energy in your home. In Feng Shui, wealth can only stay long-term if the energy in your house stays balanced. So, the reason you should not take the peace lily out of the house is because of its role in keeping that balance in place. The peace lily is great at absorbing excess energy from your living space. Stress, lingering anxiety, or daily tension all create heavy, stagnant energy. When the peace lily stays in your home, it helps neutralize that energy, making the space feel lighter and calmer. While this calmness does not directly generate money, it helps prevent the conditions that often lead to financial loss. When the peace lily is removed from the house, that stabilizing energy point disappears. This can throw off the energetic balance of your space, causing energy to become scattered. When your environment is unstable, people tend to make inconsistent decisions, especially when it comes to money and long-term life choices. Another important factor is that the peace lily performs best when it stays in one familiar environment. Moving it out of the house or constantly changing its position makes it harder for the plant to adapt, which weakens its ability to stabilize energy. In Feng Shui, this kind of disruption is seen as harmful to both luck and long-term financial stability. The peace lily is ideal for spaces that need quiet and lasting balance. It does not need complicated care, but it does need a stable location and consistent conditions. When kept indoors and cared for regularly, it helps preserve a calm and harmonious energy foundation, supporting both peaceful daily life and stable finances for the household. Fifth, Pennywort plant. The Pennywort plant carries circulating and rotating energy in Feng Shui. It is directly linked to the flow of money going in and out of the household. What makes this plant special is its round coin-shaped leaves, which grow separately and are evenly distributed around the base. In Feng Shui, the round shape symbolizes wholeness, continuity, and flow without interruption. That is why this plant is often seen as a symbol of smooth, uninterrupted financial circulation. The reason you should not take the Pennywort plant out of your house is because it acts like an anchor for your financial flow. When the plant is placed steadily within the living space, the flow of money tends to be more balanced, with fewer disruptions or gaps where income becomes irregular. But when the plant is taken outside, especially beyond the front door or given away, that steady circulation is often broken. This plant grows by continuously producing new shoots around its base. In Feng Shui, this is a sign of money giving birth to more money, indicating income that can gradually grow over time. However, the key condition is that the plant must remain in a familiar environment. Once it is moved out of the house, its growth pattern usually slows down, reflecting a disruption in the flow of wealth energy. It is also important to note that the Pennywort plant is highly sensitive to changes in position. Frequently moving it, placing it outdoors, or separating it from your home will reduce its Feng Shui effectiveness. In Feng Shui, stability is a key principle when it comes to maintaining long-term financial health, especially for plants that represent cash flow. The Pennywort plant does best in the living room, near a window, or in common areas with natural but not harsh sunlight. It should not be placed in the kitchen or highly humid areas, as that can disturb the energy rhythm the plant is maintaining. Most importantly, do not casually remove this plant from your home, even when cleaning or rearranging your space. Sixth, Basil. Basil is a plant that holds protective and filtering energy. It is quite different from plants that focus on wealth accumulation. In Feng Shui, before you even think about how much money is coming in, the first priority is to block bad energy from entering and disturbing your living space. That is exactly the role basil plays. Basil has a strong yet pleasant scent that spreads quickly in enclosed areas. According to energy principles, clear and consistent natural aromas help repel heavy or negative energy, keeping the space clean on an energetic level. When your home environment is clear and open, wealth energy has a proper foundation to grow and stay. You should not take basil out of the house, because once it gets used to your space, it functions like a protective barrier between the inside and outside. If that barrier is removed, outside energy can enter your living space freely, without any filter. This often leads to feelings of unease, fatigue, and a general drop in the household's energy levels, which then indirectly affects your finances. Another important trait of basil is that it reacts quickly to its surroundings. In a peaceful environment, it grows evenly, and the aroma remains strong. In a chaotic space, the plant weakens. That is why, in Feng Shui, basil is not considered a plant that should be moved around often. Taking it outside or shifting its location frequently disrupts its protective function. Basil is best placed near entrances, windows, or areas exposed to the outside. These are the places that need to stay energetically clean to limit the entry of harmful energy. When basil is kept stable in these positions, your indoor space will feel lighter and safer. 7th, Areca palm. One of the most distinctive features of the Areca palm is its upright stem, tall and soft arching leaves. This growth pattern brings a sense of light and continuous movement into the space. In terms of energy, gentle and steady motion keeps energy flowing and prevents stagnation. When energy flows smoothly into your home, money, career opportunities, and luck are more likely to flow as well. You should not take the Areca palm out of the house, because once it is placed in a stable location, it begins working to open the pathway for positive energy to enter. Moving the plant outside breaks that pathway, cutting the connection between the inside and outside. Once that connection is weakened, wealth often arrives more slowly, irregularly, or becomes harder to maintain over time. The Areca palm is particularly suitable for locations near entrances, living rooms, or spots that receive natural sunlight. These are the points where energy starts to flow into the house. When the plant is placed steadily in these areas, incoming energy is gently filtered before spreading throughout your living space. This helps prevent chaotic or overwhelming energy from rushing in. Another important point is that the Areca palm does not like to be moved frequently. Every time you relocate the plant, it has to reorient its growth direction and energy rhythm. In Feng Shui, this constant adjustment weakens its ability to guide and regulate energy flow. So, removing the plant from the house or changing its position too often will reduce its Feng Shui power. The Areca palm is not a plant that brings sudden wealth. Instead, it sets the stage for money to flow in the right way. When kept indoors, in the right spot, and properly cared for, it helps maintain smooth energy circulation, supporting both financial and daily life stability. 8th, snake plant. The snake plant is known for its protective and grounding energy. Its role is not to attract or generate wealth, but to prevent financial loss and protect the boundaries of prosperity in your home. In Feng Shui, if your living space is not well grounded and secured, money might come in, but it will not stay for long. The snake plant takes care of this foundation. This plant has tall, upright, rigid leaves that point directly upward. Its growth style represents stability, discipline, and the ability to hold position. Energetically, elements that grow straight up without drooping or spreading are used to block leaks and disturbances, especially in areas where energy is easily lost. You should not take the snake plant out of the house, because once it has been properly placed, it acts as a lock point for energy. Removing it or moving it around too much weakens its ability to guard your space. When that energy lock is lost, your living space can feel unstable, and even if nothing changes externally, you might start to feel like things are slipping away. The snake plant is often placed near entrances, hallways, or high traffic areas. These are the points where energy constantly enters and exits. With the plant standing guard in these locations, the flow of energy is held in check. It does not escape too quickly. This helps maintain balance in both daily life and household finances. Another key characteristic of the snake plant is its strong adaptability. Though it dislikes being disturbed, the less you interfere with it, the stronger its protective energy becomes. Taking the plant out of the house, constantly moving it, or discarding it before it is truly necessary, all disrupt the safeguarding role it was meant to play. The snake plant is not meant to make you rich overnight. It is best for families who want to protect what they already have, prevent loss, and maintain long-term stability. When placed correctly and kept in one spot, the plant helps ground the energy in your home, creating the conditions needed for wealth to last over time. So, how can you tell if your home is being protected by plants that are keeping wealth energy in place? Right now, I will reveal some clear and easy-to-spot signs, so you can recognize which plant is quietly helping your family hold on to money, and know when it is time to pay attention to avoid losses without even realizing it. The first sign is very easy to recognize. The plant starts growing new shoots on its own. When a plant suddenly sprouts new growth or fresh leaves, even though you haven't changed the soil, added fertilizer, or given it any special care, it means your living space has nourishing, supportive energy. In Feng Shui, new shoots represent continuity, growth, and life expanding. When a plant grows new shoots regularly, it usually means the energy flow in your home is steady and uninterrupted. This reflects a stable financial rhythm, where money is less likely to run short unexpectedly. Next is the sign of a plant leaning inward toward your home. Many people assume plants lean only toward the light, but in Feng Shui, the direction a plant leans also reflects energy flow. When a plant naturally turns its leaves or stem toward the inside of your living space, it is showing inward-facing energy. This type of energy represents gathering, keeping, and not scattering. A home with strong, grounding energy often draws plants inward, almost as if they are holding on to the space. This indicates that wealth and good fortune are more likely to stay rather than slip away quickly. The third sign is when a plant survives for a long time with very little care. This is one of the clearest signs that the plant is well aligned with the energy of your home. If it does not need frequent watering or repotting, yet still thrives, it means the plant is being nourished not just by physical care, but by the energy of the environment. In Feng Shui, a stable space allows a plant to stay balanced on its own without constant outside support. This also means the energy foundation of your home is strong enough to support long-term financial stability, preventing losses from invisible disruptions. These three signs often appear together. In a home with healthy energy, you will often see plants that grow new shoots, remain vibrant over time, and lean inward, showing their attachment to the space. These are not signs of sudden wealth, but signs that money is more likely to stay, spending is less chaotic, and a sense of calm and stability is maintained. From everything I have shared so far, you can see that the plants in your home are not just for decoration or to make the space look green. Some of them are silently holding wealth, blessing your home, and maintaining balance each day in ways so subtle that we often overlook them. When you understand their role, you will also understand why people in the past were always so careful about moving or throwing away plants that had been with them for a long time. Feng Shui does not require you to do anything complicated. Sometimes the best thing you can do is simply keep what is already working, respect the stability that is already present, and avoid accidentally disrupting the energy anchors in your home. When your plants are thriving, your space is peaceful, and your heart feels steady. That becomes the foundation for wealth to stay long-term. After watching this video, if you look around your home and notice a plant that is quietly growing strong, putting out new leaves and clearly connected to your living space, cherish it. You may not notice an immediate change, but the sense of peace and stability it brings will follow you for a long time. Before we wrap up, I invite you to leave a simple affirmation in the comments, such as, "I cherish and protect the good fortune in my home." By writing it down, you are also choosing to hold on to the positive energy that supports your life. If you found these insights helpful, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so I can continue to share more Feng Shui secrets, simple, relatable, and practical ones you can apply over time to protect your money, safeguard your home, and pass peace down to the next generation.